One. Oh, wait, we're already live. What's going on, everybody? Disney Dan here. Good to see you. It's Saturday night. That's what James Ryan does at the start of every stream in the chat. It's Saturday night, live from London. What's going on, everybody? Disney Fiasco, Saturday night, episode 128. And tonight, we're going to be talking about what Disney movies we would want at Disney's Art of Animation. So this is the time where we're going to be creative. What we would want to see as an expansion of Art of Animation. So, you know what? It's getting tougher and tougher each and every week to think of topics. So I thought, you know what? Let's do something really weird. No one's ever talked about before. Let's talk about an expansion about Art of Animation. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I've got some killer special guests here. One who is making their Disney Fiasco debut. And that's always fun here on Disney Fiasco. We love bringing in debuted guests. And one, obviously, returning favorite as well. So let's bring these guys in. Let's bring them in. Here we go. We've got my buddy, my partner channel, RobFuz. Let's get the hands there. What's going on?
Hold them up. Chris did it before, but he's not doing it now.
What's up, Rob? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good to see. We had a great time yesterday on your show. We talked about all things like we just had a crazy Q&A kind of style show yesterday on your channel for Pub Talk. It was great fun. I loved it.
So much fun.
It was so much fun. And making his Disney Fiasco debut, we've got the king of sound bites himself, my buddy Chris from Dad Builds. What's up, buddy?
Howdy. I appreciate the invite.
No, of course. You know what? I've been wanting you on for absolutely just weeks and weeks, and I just thought, you know what? Now's the time. I know you're a movie guy. We've spoken about movies, and I thought, you know what? Let's bring in a guy who knows his movies and bring them in. And so I'm so happy to have you, Chris. Thank you so much for being here. Before we do plugs, before we get things started, I want to see who's in the chat. And we've already got some amazing people here. So let's start off at the top. Tim Pruitt, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Christine Hickman, my first ever member. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a good weekend. Ryan Dodd, welcome into stream. Another member. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, looking forward to this when my wife and son and I go next. This is where we want to stay for his first visit. You know what, dude? That is a great place to start. It is a wonderful resort. I've stayed there 3 times. Stayed there at the Little Mermaid, the Finding Nemo, and the Lion King sections. He's going to have a great time. So thank you so much for being here. RobFuz is not just here. He's also in the chat. What's up, buddy? My buddy James Ryan, there he is, member of the channel. And he always says, live from London, it's Saturday night. My captain, Akron, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. There is Noah. What's up, Disney Adventure? Good to see you as well. Gene, welcome into the stream. Gene, thank you so much for being here. My buddy, my brother, Timothy Rainwaters. Good to see you, buddy.
All the Rainwaters.
Hashtag all the Rainwaters. We've got my buddy, Carlos, Disney World Freak, member of the channel. Thank you so much for being here, dude. Hope you're doing well. Tomorrow,
special guest.
Finally, tomorrow, we are doing it. Tomorrow, Carlos will be with Gonzo and I for Disney Nuts. Thank you so much for being here, brother. I cannot wait to see you. There's Dre Houston, member of the channel and a great friend. Thank you so much, Dre. Hope you're having a great weekend. There is Dad Builds in the chat. What's up? And he's also here right now with us. We got Samantha Lowe. Welcome into the stream, Samantha. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Rising Bright Suns, Rising Moons, the Hitchhiking Bones. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Joy S, member of the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Wait for it, Rob. Here we go. Fluffy Yeti, welcome into the stream.
Fluffy Yeti.
Good to see you. Kay Atwood, welcome into the stream. My mod extraordinaire. Wow, we got my chat just jumped like crazy. BDF, what's going on, Keith? Good to see you. Mary is here. Welcome, Mary. Chris popping his fiasco. Yes, yay. We've got I here. Kyle and Jessica, Disney Through Our Eyes. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. There he is, my boy, Zippity Doodad. What's up, Patrick? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, bud. And yeah, Zip. Good to see you, Zip. I think I've caught up on everybody. Well, welcome in, everyone. We are going to have a really fun show tonight. We've got the king of sound bites, and we've got the king of retro here. And me being the king of food, kind of.
Yes, 100%. 1000%.
Yeah. Well, before we get started, I've got an unboxing to do. Speaking of food,
I'm so jealous.
I got sent something by the wonderful Kelly from the Mickey Bunch, and she went out of her way to send me a wonderful package, and I already unboxed it, but I'm gonna show you what I got in this unboxing. Here we go. So the first thing, she knows I love these, and I know Kay Atwood knows that I love these because she sent me these as well. We got some Mickey Mouse goldfish. Now we can't get these in the UK, so these are like my pride and joy right here. I love these. These are great. So look at those goldfish, Mickey Mouse. Then we got. Now I'm ashamed to say I've already had a pack of these already.
Why am I not surprised?
We got the original Chips Ahoy right here.
Ooh, that's my son's favorite.
I already had like one pack.
So in the States they have family size, right? And it's huge. It's like double that size. And now they have party size, and my son loves that because it's 3 times the amount of that size. It's huge.
This is enough for me. Like
Chips
we don't get Chips Ahoy here in the UK, so Kelly sent Chips Ahoy, so I'm really, really excited. And a few other things. She sent probably. I'm gonna love this because this is the most American thing I've ever got in the post. We have box mac and cheese.
Oh man, she's awesome.
We got box Cheetos mac and cheese. We got the original. We got flaming hot. This is hilarious because I love mac and cheese. But we don't really eat mac and cheese really that much here in the UK. But now I've got traditional American mac and cheese. And then for all the fans of the pickle story, Kelly sent me 2 pickle things. Firstly, she sent me a pickle ornament. Look at that, a pickle ornament. And this is the best thing. She sent me. So everyone knows of those like candle scented like Disney candles. She sent me a Disney pickle candle. So this actually smells like the pickles from Disneyland. So
wow.
So Chris is like, wow.
So I want to give a massive thank you to Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. I know she's going to be on the replay crew this evening, but thank you so much, Kelly. You are the best. I hadn't told you that I received it because I want you to watch it for yourself, but a big thank you to Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. So tonight's topic, I know pickle candle says Noah. Yeah, and you know what? It smells exactly like the pickles from.
I love Noah. He's awesome. He is Disney 24/7. He's unbelievable, Noah.
It is unreal how they get the sense of this. It's just incredible. So that's a weird candle flavor. Yeah, Hannah thought of the same. Yeah, she smelt it, and
you're gonna say like Pirates of the Caribbean or the Haunted Mansion.
The pirate smell.
Something smell, but pickles.
Yeah, but it's all part of that running joke. So how the heck did she ever find that? I don't know. You gotta ask Kelly. So tonight's topic, we are going to be talking about what movies we would want at Art of Animation Resort. Now, we already have at Art of Animation The Little Mermaid, which they're sort of like the all-star movie rooms. They're kind of like just the normal sort of standard rooms. And then all the rest are pretty much suites. We have the Lion King rooms, we have the Finding Nemo rooms, and we have the Cars rooms. Now, I've stayed at 3 out of the 4. So I stayed at Lion King, Little Mermaid, and Finding Nemo, but I haven't stayed at Cars just yet. I want to complete that. So, but let's just firstly. Oh, there he is. We got R. Johns. What's going up, buddy? Good to see you, member of the channel. What's up, buddy? We got Karen Cook. Welcome into the stream. Tim Pruitt says, so Dan, to test that on Hannah, do you just hold it up to the pillow and ask? Yeah, well, she has to learn the Disney smells and traits. So when she comes to Disney, she'll have to, experience the musky water smell of Pirates or the popcorn smell on Main Street. So eye to eye, Carl and Jessica say Cars outside theming is top notch. I would definitely agree to that. Rob, have you stayed at Art of Animation Resort?
I have two trips ago.
So which rooms did you stay at?
I stayed in the Finding. My son is a huge Finding Nemo fan, so we stayed at Finding Nemo, and our view was overlooking the pool, which was awesome. So It's very cool.
Yeah.
Rooms. Yes,
They're nice rooms. I stayed at Finding Nemo rooms the night before I became a cast member. So there was like 6 of us all in like one room, and I was like, it was an uncomfortable night, to put it that way. we were sharing beds with people I only met like 5 hours ago. It was kind of weird, but it was great fun.
Awesome.
It was good fun. Chris, now you said in the green room that you haven't stayed at Art of Animation.
I have not. I've always wanted to, and I've watched a lot of the streams from there and the vlogs from there, and I think it's a beautiful resort. I love that lobby. The main lobby there is gorgeous.
So, which section out of the 4 would you want to stay at?
I think of the existing 4, I would most want to stay at the Lion King.
Yeah, it's so good. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The theming is fantastic.
I love the theming, in the rooms and everything, and then that whole outside with Scar and all that.
The elephant graveyard and the Hakuna Matata scene.
Mm-hmm.
I think what's great about Art of Animation is that the picture opportunities there.
Yeah,
especially with like the Cars section and the Lion King section, you can really get up close to the characters. It's really, really great. Faith Hope and Disney, welcome into Street Barbara. Thank you so much, and welcome into the stream. I will end the discussion right here. Make Zootopia a section, and Kyle's just taking them off my list. So thank you very much, Kyle. Really appreciate it. Noah says I only stayed at Pop Century Resort. I think Pop is definitely a great option too. But I think Pop is definitely for those rooms that are those single standard rooms, whereas I think Art of Animation is more sort of suites. So there's you've got those options there, which is great. Sophie B, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well, my friend. But you said off stream. There is a section of Art of Animation you would like to demolish.
Yeah, I want to retract that because there's somebody in the chat now.
This guy?
Yeah, it's that guy.
How did I ever know? Zip said I've stayed in the aerial room by myself. JK, I don't believe you're joking, Zip.
He's not. The worst part of Little Mermaid part. It's like it's I don't know. It's so far away. Everyone complains about it. That is the only one negative of it.
So I remember staying there at the Little Mermaid rooms, and I would do this all the time. If I was staying with somebody, I would offer them to go. I would offer them if they wanted a drink, I would take their bottle all the way down, their cup all the way down to the food court, and fill up their drink for them. The problem is with the Little Mermaid rooms are, by the time I've gone there, filled up their drinks, I probably would have finished my own drink and theirs as well before I got back to the room.
Yep.
That's so funny.
And it's because it's so far away. Karen says, I've stayed in the Little Mermaid room, but would love to stay in the cat section. I think you mean Cars section.
Yeah.
A cat section would be cool.
Be Lion King.
It could be Lion King. Yeah, it could be Lion King. Can we just talk about the Lion King sunrise shower for a section? I think I stayed in there for about an hour each night. Wait, the sunrise shower for a section? Oh, yeah. In the bathrooms. Yeah, dude, like the rooms. We can talk about the rooms as well, but the rooms are also just as well themed as the outside too, and we'll get to that.
Cool. Well, okay, we'll get to it.
So I said to these guys, make a list of animated movies that are Disney or Pixar. Obviously, live action doesn't count because it's Art of Animation Resort, not Art of Live Action Resort. So Star Wars is off the table, Marvel's off the table, Muppets off the table, and come up with some ideas. What movie would you have there? What design sort of the section? And we are not demolishing or replacing any sort of sections that we have already. We're sort of expanding. So we're adding to the resort as we know it. So Pamela Hoffman, welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. So, Rob, we're going to start with you, buddy. What movie would you go to first to add to the Art of Animation Resort?
Yeah, I was looking at. I was trying to. Dan gave me the topic, and I was like mad because the topic's so good. It was so. I love your topics, Dan. You know that. And I popped off like a bunch, and I said, done already, the list. And then I thought about it this morning. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, so many different options, so many different things. Someone already ruined my first pick. One of my all-time favorite Disney movies, believe it or not. I love Zootopia. I just think that would be such a great section. One of the movies there. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think
just take some off my list.
Yeah, well, the problem is I think we're gonna conflict with a lot of. I have a lot of honorary mentions too, so I think we're gonna conflict. Is that one of your picks, Dan?
Movie Mania Nick, welcome into the stream. Yeah, it's on my list. Of course, it's the first one I wrote down.
Me too. Definitely. So.
I think Zootopia would be such a great addition to the art of animation. Firstly, it's modern. A lot of young people will know about it. And just the way they can design it, they could almost have sort of 3 sections, one sort of dedicated to different ecosystems of Zootopia, and sort of had the main one as like the main sort of hub of Zootopia. I'd love the pool to be like, you know, that scene where all the animals are like in that spa treatment, and it's all like a yoga sort of section, and you just see like the yak with his like feet in the air, like as one of those big statues next to the pool. That'd be hilarious. And you have that soothing music, and it's kind of like a really fun sort of area right there. And I would also have the Jumbo Pop bar. So what you do, you'll be able to get a massive Jumbo Pop and take it back to your like sunbed.
I hope it's not far like the Little Mermaid. Your Jumbo Pop would melt. So, but then they can make more. So it's not a problem. They can
make more. They just melt them and make them into small ones that they give to all the hamsters. You kind of took Kyle's.
Sorry,
I was like that. Christine Hayes is The Simpsons. That's quite interesting. Pick there. I like that.
You know what was cool though? Like, there's so much that world. I literally watched the, like, when she goes into Zootopia. I watched that, and I literally watched it like 2 nights ago. I love this, seeing all the different things and everything. I always wish there was a video game, like you can run around the world of Zootopia and everything. And you're right, Dan. I think just those different ecosystems and everything would be just amazing. I think it'd be so cool.
I think Noah's onto something. Was a Zootopia hotel at Animal Kingdom. I would love that. But it's such a cool idea, and I think it's one of Disney's best films they've done in the recent history, in their recent sort of last sort of 5-10 years, and it's fantastic. Chris, what do you think about Zootopia?
I love Zootopia. That was actually not on my list.
Right.
I love that that way you could mix it up, like you said, with the different environments and everything throughout that movie. The jungle area and everything too. It would be really cool.
The only thing I wouldn't want in that sort of scenario is if you check in with the sloths. So you walk into the you walk into the resort,
or the sloth would go get your drink. That's
and you go get your drink. And all the hotel staff are run by sloths, and you're like, how many days are you staying with us? Would you like our magic bands?
It's so funny. As we're doing stuff, I'm looking stuff up on Google. And, you know, the land is coming to Shanghai. So like, they literally have the mold. They could just bring it over here. Whatever.
We'll do that. K.I. says I would add Tangled. Rapunzel needs more than a bathroom. I would agree.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, Kay.
I would agree to that. I think Tangled would be an awesome section right there. Zootopia, yes, Zootropolis for Dan, because Zootopia was kind of already a thing in the UK. Just saying. Jonathan Chong, welcome in. Is anyone singing Gazelle right now? Try everything. Sloths as the bellboys. Robin Hood, yeah, that's a great option.
I'm a sucker for those, 40-foot characters too. So to have, the fox and the bunny would be wonderful too. So
and Flash as the sloth. You can have the police officer who eats all the donuts. Whatever his name was. I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I think it'd be a pretty cool sort of part of the resort. So yeah, Zootopia, great pick there, Rob. Go on then, Chris. First one, no pressure. First ever pick on Disney Fiasco. What are you going with?
I'm going with Coco.
Ooh, nice.
I think at night you could have all the bright colors from Coco, and you could even do some black light effects there too, and really make that neon and all pop at night. You could have the big cat as one of the main pieces there, with pictures and Dante sitting around, and the whole family just kind of mingled out throughout the area. Yeah, I love Coco, and I think that'd be a great area.
Oliver and Company doesn't have much show at the parks. Oliver and Company would be quite a cool pick. Kyle agrees, says yes, Coco for the win. Best Pixar movie ever. Chris, great idea. I think Coco would be stunning. You can almost have that walkway you see in the movie, like leading up to that sort of section of the hotel. When it's at night and it's all fluorescent and that, like you said, that neon lights, I think Coco would be such a great idea for Art of Animation. And it is, I think, like you said, it's a stunning movie. Visually, it's so beautiful. And at night, it could be one of the most gorgeous resorts I think there could ever be. So
music and
the music, Dante, you could almost have Dante sort of running around catching his bone, and Miguel sort of with like a big statue with him playing his guitar, Sinestro de la Cruz maybe on the other side. And
it's such a visually different movie than everything else. I think it would really stand out and kind of pop, really, especially for a hotel themed by animation.
Yeah, I like it. James says, why limit it to a particular movie? What if we added a villains section and combined all our favorite villains and call it Villains Court? James Ryan, I don't know why Disney haven't hired you, because that is genius. That is absolute genius. That would be so cool. I would stay there 100%. VP, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for being here. Super Fluffy Eddie says, Coco would be fantastic with all the colors, the bright orange carpet. Awesome. Noah says Inside Out. Again, people just keep taking them off my list, but that's totally okay. Yeah, I think everybody is on board with that pick. Coco. Okay, I said, I thought about Coco, but I wondered if it would be a little scary. Just wait until you hear my pick, Kay. Just wait until you hear my pick.
I like that pick, James.
Karen says, I think after everyone sees Riot and the Last Dragon, this could be awesome. I absolutely love this movie. Just wait, guys, because Riot and the Last Dragon review is coming.
Awesome.
It's coming.
It's not in the box. It's going to be just a review.
It's going to be a review and in the box.
Ooh.
Boom. Because I loved it, thanks to this guy. But yeah.
Got a message from Pete, by the way. At least Coco made his damn bed for the movie, he said. So Pete is chiming in. We love you, Pete. Good to see you around.
Love you, buddy. Onward thing could be a good option, maybe that mythical creature kind of vibe. But I think you're right there, Chris. I think Coco would be a fantastic choice.
Great
I'm going to do a quick one because I think someone said I think K-Out said about being scary. The one movie I would never want to stay in because it would be way too scary would be The Hunchback of Notre Dame. How scary would that be? With like, no. This is just a throwing. Like I'm throwing it in as like one I would never pick because of the gargoyles. Quasimodo is a big sort of figure. Like. It's
I don't think it's going to be very popular.
I don't think it wouldn't be very popular. There's Jeff. Oh, with that. What is up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here, pal. Thank you so much. Guys, check out Jeff's channel. He is such a great guy and a great friend. Pete for the win. Love you. Yes, we love Pete. We miss that guy. If you want scary, how about the Black Cauldron? Yeah, that's definitely not a good pick. I think Up would be a great addition to Art of Animation. Yeah, that could be really cool. You could almost have like your room in sort of the Up sort of style, or maybe the colors of the wall with balloons. I think it's a great idea. So my first pick is a mashup between Monsters Inc. and Monsters University. You've got to be careful with this one because you don't want to open your room and find out that there is a child sleeping in it. Let's just let's take that out. That would be really weird. That'd be really bizarre. But this is how I would do it, right? I would do sort of once. So you walk up, right? You got two sides of the hotel, two sides You got one side which is Monsters University, and one side that is Monstropolis, where you can stay either in the Monsters Inc. sort of headquarters, and then you would stay sort of on campus of Monsters University. I think it'd be so cool. Where you could have pictures with all your favorite monsters. You could also have the rooms designed sort of about rooms from around the world that they sort of visit in. There will be no monsters underneath all the beds, so that's totally cool. But you would have sort of the MU logos everywhere for the Monsters University side. You would have sort of the doors of the Monsters Inc. You can have sort of the floor, the scare floor, as like sort of the mini lobby in there. Yeah. I think it would be such a cool idea to have Monsters Inc. and Monsters University as a part of that resort. It's a great movie. Animation is fantastic. So I thought Monsters Inc. would be a really sort of cool like place to stay in. So
you could have buildings designed as the frat houses.
Yeah, you could have the frat house. You could have Raw Omega Raw. You can have Uzma Kappa. I think that'd be so cool. But yeah, I think that would be a really sort of fun resort, a part of the resort. Noah says Nightmare Before Christmas. That would
I didn't
be
even
cool.
think that one. That's awesome.
I think that would be cool, but I think if you have young kids, it would look really scary seeing like a 20-foot Jack Skellington statue and it being all dark and creepy and Halloweeny. I think it's definitely not for the younger kids at heart, but I would definitely stay there. Maleficent theme to the fairyland in live action movies. Thing is with Kyle, I think you got to disqualify yourself here because it's Art of Animation resort. So if you wanted Maleficent from the movie, the animation, I would be like, yeah, let's do it. But you know what, Kyle? I'm gonna let you be the Art of Live Action Movie Resort. There we go. That's what I'm gonna let you. University building. Hey Jersey Mike, what's up? Good to see you. Super Fluffy Yeti says, can we have mystery doors to open in the Monsters Inc. section? Of course you can. Absolutely, dude.
I think around your pool, Dan, you would need to have some of the scare canisters that squirt water into the pool.
Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah.
I like that concept.
I'm so down for that. I'm so down. And you can have sort of monster sort of drinks, sort of like restaurant bar sort of area where you can get these weird sort of cocktails and stuff. I'm down. So
the monster characters are just so incredible. Like just even to pose with them and everything. I'm just trying to think of the current one, what they would do with it.
I want a picture where you stand in that sort of like that thing that the guy has with the sock on his back, and there's like 2319, 2319, and like all those like I think that'd be great.
A lot of those guys too would be great. Those
it'd be a long bit for guys, yeah. I think it'd be so cool. But you can have a big thing of Roz in the middle.
Yeah,
and then it should be like always watching you in the pool. No, I'm kidding. That wouldn't happen. Not happening. I've got to be careful what I say here because that could be really wrong. Right, Rob, we are back to you.
Well, that was my next pick too. Monsters Inc. Monsters University, a combination. I agree with you. It's a great pick. I'll just go to one of my other picks. James Ryan in the chat was saying like a villains one. That'd be cool. I kind of one up that. The resorts, they have the main animation lobby, then you walk out, and then obviously art animation would be the main one that's in the middle there is Finding Nemo. But my main thing would be a combination too. And I'm going to go with kind of what James said, but it wouldn't just be villains. It would be heroes versus villains. So one side would be villains, one side would be heroes. And then, like I was looking at a lot of these movies, and I don't think a lot of these movies would deserve a whole section of the resort. So like I would feature like Hercules, Tarzan, Mulan, and Raya. I would even put her in there. And then Cruella, Hades, Maleficent, and the Evil Queen. Like they're both kind of like battling each other across.
That's so cool.
They would have like a nighttime show and stuff like that. And they would the thing is they would interact with each other. And that would be the center thing. And then the pool would be in the middle too. So that would be the main part.
The battleground of
the battleground.
Yeah.
And then you could just mix in whoever you want, because like a lot of them, like I just don't think a lot of them deserve their own stuff, but I think that'd be awesome.
That would be good.
We got John from Walt For It, part of the Great British Mickey Waffle. Thank you for being here, buddy. Don't worry, you didn't nearly miss it. You just got here. Thanks for being here. Happy Hopper, what is going on? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for joining.
Do you think there would ever be a villain's theme park, which they kind of rumor?
No.
That they always talk about?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Night, Kyle and Jessica, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys stay. No, I just don't think it will happen. I think there's so many more options that they can do instead of a villain's park. I think you almost need the heroes to be there, kind of. I don't know. Maybe. Karki, welcome in. String Carol, thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I don't know.
Villains were more accessible throughout the parks on a regular basis, not just at Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you look at Mickey's Not So Scary, that pretty much turns into a villain park anyway.
Yeah.
And Hocus Pocus. A Hocus Pocus themed hotel. Sorry, I can't resist. Thank the Phoenicians. It's the Disney Nerd Herders. What's going on, guys? Thank you for being here. I think that hero versus villain side at Art of Animation would be pretty cool. I can almost see like Hercules versus Hades on one side, and the other you can see Raya and the villain. We're not going to tell you who the villain is. You can see so many characters like Peter Pan, Captain Hook would be pretty cool.
Peter Pan's in my thing. Yeah.
I think it would be so cool. So I like that pick. A heroes versus villains part of the resort. I think that'd be fantastic. So yeah, I love it. I love it, Rob. I love it. Go on then, Chris. What's next on your list?
My next one is a movie that I think doesn't get much love in the parks, really, and is one of my favorites, and that's going to be Brave.
Nice.
I think a Brave hotel, you could have the indoor, the carpet look like paths through the woods. You can have a couple of the bears, the brothers as bears.
Yeah.
And I think around the pool, you could have the Stonehenge top area with kind of overlooking the pool and the little wisps at night kind of glowing all over the place.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, the little blue will-o-wisps throughout sort of the greenery of that sort of area leading you to the entrance of your building. And you can see I love the Stonehenge kind of rock effects that light up. You can sort of have like a photo op with like shooting a bow and arrow at targets. Right. I don't think you'll please many Scots from Scotland, but I'd stay there. I'd stay there. Jeff says, "Give me Robin Hood or Peter Pan." I think that's not a bad shout at all. I think we'll definitely bring up those guys.
I thought you were saying Peter Pan right off the bat is one of your things, Dan.
You know what? It's not on my list.
Wow, I can't believe
it's not on my list.
I didn't put it on because I thought it was going to be on your list.
No. I like Emperor's New Groove. I think that's a good pick. No, I think that is a really interesting. I like the fact you chose Brave because it was a very brave pick. No, I'm kidding. Because I think you're right. It doesn't get any acknowledgement in the parks. You get to meet Merida and Magic Kingdom, and that's pretty much it.
That's it.
And a bit in Happily Ever After. And that's it.
She doesn't even have a bathroom. I mean,
I know.
Bathroom.
Rapunzel upgraded. That's the thing. She upgraded. There's Mouse Talk from Epcot. Their backyard. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, my friends. Guys, check out my partner channels, Mouse Talk. They are absolutely amazing. Melissa did a fantastic job today. Oh, yes. She did a fantastic job. I was ninja watching, and she really did an amazing job. So well done, Melissa, and thank you so much for being here, guys. But I love that idea. I think Brave would be such a cool, different kind of. I can almost see it like the Lion King section, but a bit darker, a lot more darker greens, a bit more fluorescent. I think it'd be really cool. I love that. You know what, Chris, you're smashing these answers already. Like, you can come back anytime. Dre says, and Merida is such a strong woman. I agree. I think she is such a cool character. Very underrated. There's Tina. Hey, Tina. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Happy weekend. Right, my pick. So I'm going to go with a film that is close to my heart. As one of the characters
Jaws 4?
No. I wish. I wish I could. What? Even one of the characters in the movie says, "Look inside yourself," and that is Hercules. I think Hercules is such. Actually, that's wrong. He didn't say "look inside yourself." That was Mufasa. I was meant to say, what's his famous line? What's it called? Remember who you are.
Yeah.
Right. I love the film Hercules. I think Hercules is such a beautiful movie and super underrated. Look, you've got the films that came out during that time. You had Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Aladdin, Hunchback, like all these fantastic films. And Hercules kind of, it was in the mix there, but I think it sort of gets a little bit left behind considering the other ones were so good.
Right.
Hercules, I think, would be a fantastic part of the resort. Not only is it a beautiful movie and beautiful, like it's a very bright movie. Mm-hmm. So I would have 3 sections for the Hercules part. I would have Mount Olympus with all the gods. You'd have Zeus as the main figure, holding baby Hercules in his sort of god sort of form. Mm-hmm. I would also have. The other section would be Thebes, where you'd have the Titans sort of over sort of the top of Thebes and sort of Hercules in his full form. And then I'd also have the underworld sort of across the way with Hades and Pain and Panic and sort of a darker sort of theme. And you'd have the 3-headed dog Cerberus sort of guarding the entrance. I think it'd be so, so cool. And then again, I have to have a restaurant or some form of sort of snack bar there where you can buy official Hercules juice boxes and food from there. When he's like, juice box? I think it'd be so fun to have Hercules as a part of Art of Animation. And I think you could have the music playing along. You'd have, Zero to Hero playing. You can have A Star Is Born playing. It would be so good. There's Avery, the Cuban American. What is up, Avery? Thank you for being here, dude. But yeah, I chose Hercules. Who put the gladiator? Hercules. So I would definitely have Hercules on my list. So that was my second pick.
And another one that would look good at night, especially that Olympus area, the way it kind of glows shimmery and everything.
Purple clouds and the sort of the purple sort of archways, and you could have the Golden Gate sort of opening. You see all the gods of Olympus.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. But yeah,
it'd be cool. Like if a lot of that was like kind of like the Mexican pavilion, it would be indoors, so it could be like always like dark and stuff. That'd kind of be cool. That's
I never knew why they haven't built like a Greece pavilion. Greece would be such a perfect pavilion to put in Mod Showcase. Am I right?
It definitely would.
It'd be so good. You'd have the Acropolis and the Olympic Games and Hercules there. DIZNEYDAN, we need to be able to buy Air Herc. Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely. Tinkerbell and Pixie Hollow, the different seasons. I would have that one. 100%. I have a Hercules quote as a tattoo, says CNR Bloomers. That you got to which quote? Yeah, you got to tell me which quote because I love that movie and I want to know what quote you have. Gyros. Oh, I love gyros. They're so good. You are right. Am I right? I'm not always right. Eric Lee, welcome in. Good to see you. So yeah, I chose Hercules. Right, Rob. Where are we going? What are you adding?
I'm kind of bummed because I want to add Toy Story, but it's at
Can't have it.
All-Star Movies. You can't add it. So,
Can't have it.
That's just unfortunately it's kind of cool there, but it just stinks. I wish you could add. That's why I'm looking at All-Star Movies. It's kind of bizarre because that place could use a remake. Like I don't know.
Hannah Waghorn, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for staying up so late. Member of the channel, thank you so much. Hope you're having a good day. Annie Coog, welcome into the stream. Thank you for being here. Welcome into the stream. Go on then, Rob. So yeah, you can't have Toy Story. Can't have Toy Story.
So I'm trying to I knew I was gonna have to do this as the stream progressed and everything. We're kind of stealing each other's thing. And Chris had a couple of ideas. You guys had a couple of ideas. So I'm kind of going with the flow here. So I think another part is And of course, he's finally represented it with a ride. Mickey Mouse finally has arrived.
Hughes. Oh, I'm gonna cross.
So my next pick is going to be. I'll skip.
No.
Pick
Mickey. Pick Mickey. Do it.
That's all right. See, that's why like it kind of sticks.
No. Do Mickey. Otherwise, it's gonna bug me.
Let's work on it together. Let's work on it together. So, like, I think it would be cool to kind of see like a retro Mickey Mouse. You kind of walk in, and the land is black and white. And you kind of see Steamboat Willie there. Mickey is on the you had this idea too, huh? So Mickey's on the Steamboat Willie, black and white.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Well, let's go with it. Come on, what is your next part then? I want to see what you had.
Hold on. Hannah says
like
what
this.
movies? Hannah says what movies have been said. We've said Zootopia. We've said Hercules.
Monsters,
We've said
University.
Zootopia, Monsters Inc., Monsters University.
Coco.
Chris Coco from Chris, and you also had
Brave.
Brave, yeah.
And Heroes versus Villains. But I know I had the exact same thinking. I thought
I love that.
black and white, completely black and white, sort of starts, and then as soon as you get into the further part of the part of that sort of resort, it goes into sort of color.
Yes.
It's like that restaurant on the Disney cruise lines.
Yes.
Well, the entrance to the hotel is sort of like that too, isn't it?
Yeah.
The wall.
Yeah,
It is,
you're
right.
absolutely right. It's all sketches, isn't it? Brandon and Heidi, it's always sunny. Brandon, we spoke about Zootopia. That was the first one we spoke about. What's going on?
Yes.
What's going on, guys? Guys, check out my friends. It's Always Sunny. They have a fantastic channel, and thank you so much for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. And no, we haven't spoken about Frozen yet, Heidi. So.
But it'd be cool to go from black and white to color. I love the technology that like the Mandalorian uses, and they actually use in Runaway Railroad, like that whole projector kind of thing. Like that's the world you would be kind of embraced into. You go from black and white, you kind of like there's Mickey Mouse. You kind of turn the corner, and then like you said, the color and everything, and just you go from very low tech to very high tech. I think that would just be so cool.
But you can have you can have all different Mickeys through the generation. You can have you. I think you went to it. You went to that Mickey Mouse exhibition in New York. I think they could have sort of a similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
As a resort, they could have sort of growing into from black and white all the way to a beautiful sort of what we have maybe today. Please don't add Goofy from today's versions. He is creepy,
the drugged up
man.
Goofy, yeah.
He is creepy, dude. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking with that, but hey,
The pool has to be sorcerers themed with the pool. And the little greens all over the place on that.
They already have that at the movie resort, though.
Oh, that's right.
well, they have no, but I think
Sorcerer's
that's more
Hat Fantasia.
Fantasia though. That's more
Yeah,
Fantasia.
that's not what you're talking about, Chris?
Yeah.
Because they have the Fantasia with Sorcerer Mickey as in the pool.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But I still think they could have sort of a giant Sorcerer Mickey as sort of one of the figures you can meet. You can have Band Mickey. You can have even like things like Astronaut Mickey. Like let's go really retro and throw in some like Disney park sort of Mickey Mouse references when he opens Space Mountain. Astronaut Mickey would be kind of cool.
Awesome.
I think it would be such an interesting idea. The whole idea of black and white with Steamboat Willie, amazing. It was such a different look with the color of Art of Animation. I totally agree. I agree with Rob, says Hannah, kind of do a progression on animation through the years from black and white to color, and have it stand out characters as building themes. I totally agree. I think, Rob, you hit it right on the head there. I think it would be so great to have that kind of resort, that kind of part of the hotel. And that really sums up the art of animation. You grow from that sort of hand-drawn animation to the computer generated animation we have now, and you can see that through the development of Mickey Mouse. So I think that absolutely Mickey should be represented in the Art of Animation resort. So Rob, kudos to you, buddy.
I added that because I didn't think you were going to pick that. So
yeah, that's another one I wrote down.
Good, I like this.
And you know what you've done? You've now got to make Chris top yours after that one. So go on then, Chris. You've been 2 for 2. Let's get a home run here.
Well, here's my other one that I've been I'm glad no one has mentioned. I want to do a section, since we're doing Art of Animation, for Saturday morning cartoons. We'll do Tailspins, Gizmo Duck, Darkwing Duck, all of the classics, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, even the Gummy Bears, all of it.
Mighty,
There's-
DuckTales.
DuckTales, all of it.
It's pretty much just going to be all duck themed with Chippendale Rescue Rangers. With
It's a good idea. I really like it.
I think that would be so great because that is full on sort of retro style and showing love to Disney TV rather than Disney movies, because it's art of animation. It's not art of animated movies.
Right.
And I think we have to show love to those beloved TV shows that we
show some love.
we got to show them some love. Like Chippendale Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, all these characters that you see them at Animal Kingdom in Dino Land, and you're like, who are these guys?
Yeah.
And you're only the true hardcore fans of those Saturday night, Saturday TV shows. That's where it's at. So
Bears never get any love except for a pin once every 3 years. And then
Lousy pid.
one of the tall structures you could have Scrooge McDuck's bank.
Oh,
Yeah.
as long as you don't dive into money, because that won't end well for us. It might, it's fine for Scrooge, but if we fall into a pit of metal, it's not going to end well for us. Avery the Cuban American says, fun fact, Eisner came up with the gummy bears after his son asked him for gummy bears to snack on. I think that'd be pretty cool to have some like a gummy bear section, as long as you don't sing the song like Gummy Bear, that really annoying like song that they released a couple of years ago. If there is a Moana section, you could have a saltwater pool with a sand bottom. I love that. And you can have like a little like sort of like wave finding boats like in the middle of the pool. That'd be pretty cool. Traveling Magical. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Hope you are having a lovely weekend. Welcome into the stream. I think that would be fantastic. I think that would be really, really cool. Would love some representation for Up at Art of Animation. I think Up would be a great choice. Up is a really beautiful film. You can have Paradise Falls. You can have the house. You can have literally just all the dogs. Just let the dogs in with the collars. Moana is taking over the Polynesian.
I was going to get to that.
I'm not even going to go there because I don't think people want to hear a Dan rant from me at this point, because it'll probably come from me. But no, I think that's such a great, interesting choice there, Chris. I think having that show of love to those classic TV shows, that retro TV shows like Chippendale Rescue Rangers, like DuckTales, I think is such a great idea. So,
and none of those deserve their own thing, but you lump those together like is a Saturday.
It'd be fun. It'd just be fun.
I totally agree. My next pick, I'm gonna go wacky. I'm gonna go weird. I'm going with Alice in Wonderland.
Wow, I like that.
I think it will be
awesome.
the craziest section of the resort I think you could possibly have. I would almost have so you walk into a maze, literally a maze, to get to your room, and it'll have this way, that way. I don't know if you guys.
Oh my god! What if it's far? If you have that drink, like you get lost in the maze, you're really gonna drink it.
Tough. This is what's going to happen, right? I don't know if you guys have been to Disneyland Paris. I don't know if you've been to Disneyland Paris or have seen the Alice's Curious Labyrinth attraction at Disneyland Paris. It's literally a maze to get through the attraction. I would love... Okay, maybe it's not a maze, but it's like it may look like a maze. Like you'll have all these different directions, go this way, go that way. And it's kind of telling you all these directions of how to get to your room. You walk into the building... And the walkways look very windy, but it's still it's like almost like an illusion. And you see all these characters show up sort of everywhere randomly. It's sort of almost spooky, but almost kind of weird and wacky. It would be phenomenal. I think it would be such a. You could have like a section, sitting at the table with the Mad Hatter and having tea with the March Hare, the Tea Party section. You could have a section with the Walrus and the Carpenter as a photo op. You can have the cards as a photo op. I think it would be such a cool, interesting.
Like the optical illusion where you're shrinking, like that would be cool too.
With changing staircases, yep. Tina says it's hard enough to find our rooms in some cases. You want to put amazing. No, it's just an illusion.
True,
it's
Tina.
just an illusion. I think it would be fantastic. Traveling Magical says, as someone who lives in Warrington, where Lewis Carroll was from, I'd love that to be a theme at Art of Animation. You could have the Cheshire Cat on the tree, just like Disneyland Paris. I think that would be such a fantastic themed area. Something very different, something very weird and wacky and just obscure. I think it'd be so cool.
I would love that if the sorry to interrupt, if the Cheshire Cat at night all you saw was his eyes and his mouth.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. You could play a bit of croquet with like some flamingos, not real flamingos, like actual like sticks. Mike Klemovich, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're well. I think it'd be so cool. I really generally think that Alice in Wonderland would be such a fun themed sort of area. So, cool. So that's what I went for number 3. Did we have any more on our list? Should we run back through our list, and then if there was any sort of honorable mentions that you thought of, and add and see if you want to add sort of any more to your list? So, Rob, what were your top 3 and any others that you thought?
Zootopia, Monsters Inc. and Monsters University, Heroes vs. Villains. That was my 3. I think it was cool. One thing I wanted to add, there's not much property around there. I was actually looking at the maps beforehand. Over the lake going one way is the skyline. And I was thinking for the other lake, it was mentioned in the chat, Moana. There's going to be a Moana thing at Epcot. There's going to be at Polynesian. So we kind of kick out Moana. But I think a Lilo and Stitch on the lake, Bungalow Lake, would be really cool. Just different stuff. One lake would be the skyline. One lake would be a Lilo and Stitch kind of like hut thing. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool, right?
I love that.
That was the only other cool idea.
Anything Lilo and Stitch would be such a great idea. That's cool. I'll definitely have Lilo and Stitch in there. I love that list. Any others that came to mind? Or was that
for me? I have a ton of lists. Wreck-It Ralph, Incredibles, I think would be 2 great additions to the resort. I don't think represented princesses, like just a princess section, would be kind of cool. Then I had just Frozen, Princess and the Frog, Tangled, Big Hero 6, Toy Story, which you can't use,
Big Hero
Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan. I didn't put that in because I thought you would have that.
Nope, didn't have it on my list.
Beauty and the Beast isn't really represented in the resorts as much. And that's really what I had. That's my list. My honorable mentions.
Hero,
Big Hero 6.
Yes, with a giant inflatable Baymax. You know what I would love to see. One of those big sort of, I don't know what they call, they're like inflatable sort of pillow things you see on like a lake, right? And people would jump up off like a diving board and jump onto it and flies up the other end.
Like what's that thing called? What's that thing called? That show, that game show where they have that kind of stuff. I forget.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be
Wreck-It
awesome.
Ralph would be pretty cool. The Incredibles, I think, would be great. Some really good stuff there. I definitely think that would be a great sort of section. Not Big Hero 7. No, not Big Hero 7. Love it. A sand-bottom Hawaiian surf themed pool would be nice. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, definitely.
Chris, what were your top 3? And if there's any other honorable mentions you thought of, then feel free to.
My top 3 were Coco, Brave, and then the Saturday morning cartoons. The other ones I thought of were here, Wreck-It Ralph and Big Hero 6, just because you could do such big things with the structures from Big Hero 6. But Wreck-It Ralph I thought would be a lot of fun. You could have you could do a lot of fun things with the splash zone and all sorts of stuff for kids.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Lovely, lovely pick. Yeah, Coco. Yeah, we already said Coco would be an amazingly spectacular night. I think it'd be fantastic. My pick, I chose Monsters Inc. as my first pick. I think it would be a fantastic sort of section for Monsters Inc. Number 2 would be Hercules. And then my number 3 would be Alice in Wonderland. I had some others on my list. I had Zootopia was on my list. I had the Mickey Mouse sort of creation would be a fantastic idea. A few others. I went. You got to go. Bear with me. I had some weird ones on my list. I did say Hunchback of Notre Dame. I think that would be. I think it'd be so weird and so creepy, but I would love it. I also had A Bug's Life.
Yeah, I had that on my list too, but
I think A Bug's Life would be very, very interesting if you weren't afraid of insects and arachnids and spiders and all that kind of stuff. I think just being the size of like an ant would be pretty cool. And like, you know, being next to like giant pieces of fruit and I think it would be really, really cool.
Kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of thing.
Yeah. More like Hunchback and Notre Dame. Super Fluffy Yeti just took the next one off my list. Tarzan with the tree houses, moved the tree houses from their current location. Yeah, I had Tarzan on my list. I think Tarzan, criminally underrated. Fantastic film. So I fantastic music. Yeah, Tarzan would be so good. And then I also had, there was one other on my list, but I've completely and utterly. Oh no, I would choose. You got to bear with me on this one. Basil and the Great Mouse Detective. I'll tell you, The Great Mouse Detective is one of my favorite animated movies because it plays on that Sherlock Holmes kind of thing. You go inside Big Ben, you'll be in the size of sort of rats. You get Rizzo from the Muppets going, Rat Schmat, they're tourists. What do they know? It'd be great. I think it would be such you could have sort of the Papa's Workshop. You can have Sherlock's Basil's home, the toy shop with all the toys from like the 1950s. I think it would be such. Well, it wasn't 1950s, but like 1930s, but still, like it was just it's wonderful.
A tough sell, Dad. It's a tough
sell.
Hey,
you know what? Annie said yes, so I'm taking it. Thank you very much. When you said Basil, I thought you meant Basil Brush. Only the Brits would understand. Basil Brush. Boom, boom. You wouldn't get that.
Totally don't get that.
There was a great so there was a TV show back in the day called Basil Brush, and pretty much he was a fox. And what he would do, he would make sort of these puns and one-liners, and then he would go, boom, boom. And that's pretty much like his like signature line. And he goes on like all these TV shows. He's pretty much a puppet. Like he would be part of them. He's like a British part of the Muppet Show. But Basil Brush is like a classic British character. But no, I chose Basil and the Great Mouse Detective. Aladdin would be great. Genie absolutely everywhere. Submarine Genie as a splash pad. A giant Abu as an elephant. Great idea.
That's a good one.
The Aristocats. I think that would be cool too. You could have sort of the band playing. Everybody wants to be a cat around the pool. I think that would be really, really interesting. You could have Lady and the Tramp. I think Lady and the Tramp maybe could be a fantastic film to have there. More of a romantic
Lady
kind
and the Tramp's
of
kind of at its sister resort already, though. Isn't Tramp over there or something? Or something like that? It's at
they at All Star Movies?
No, it's at
Oh, they're at Pop Century, aren't they?
Pop Century, yeah.
They're at Pop Century. I was just trying to think if there's any others. As the Squalification. I was just trying to look at all my movies because, you know, I have my entire sort of Blu-ray obsession collection.
As reference.
I know. I just look at everything. Emperor's New Groove was announced.
That's why I'm looking off to the side. I kept pulling stuff up and looking. So.
You looking on Disney Plus?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't believe it or not. So
Sleeping Beauty would be cool. I think Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast was mentioned. I think
that's what I was thinking. Like, I don't think those alone would be good. Like, just have it mixed in with a princess thing. I think that would sell so good. My thoughts were always what would be successful, what would be popular. That's always my thought.
Yeah, I totally agree. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much. This was boom, boom. No, that's great. This was such a fun show. Thank you so much, for guys, for being here. This is a really fun episode. Now, next week, let me actually hold on. Let me get the thumbnail for next week, because if you guys were here for our end of year episode of Disney Fiasco, you know that it was 3 hours of absolute craziness. 3-hour stream of absolute madness with Mice and the Mouse, Diz Our Dream, One Stop Mouse, Carlos Disney World Freak. Me being me, I decided to invite them back again.
Oh, jeez.
Next week, we are going to be talking about something that's food related. We're going to be talking food, and we are going to decide once and for all the top best steak.
It's such a dead title.
Disney. Well, we are talking about next week the best steaks in Walt Disney World. So this is going to be fun. That is next week's topic. We're really excited. We're looking.
Dan didn't invite me because he knew I would burn the steaks, so I'm not invited.
So we're going to be talking about the best steaks in Walt Disney World next week. It's gonna be a lot of fun and a lot of laughs, and we're gonna really look forward to doing that next week. Choice subject, yeah, it's gonna be a very. You know what? We're gonna talk about steaks for like 3 minutes, and then it'll just be absolutely. Yeah, so that's what it's gonna be. But I want to give a massive thank you to my buddy Chris from Dad Bills. Thank you so much for joining your first time on Disney Fiasco, and definitely it will not be your last. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. I really I hope you had a great time. Do you want to talk about a bit about you, what you do in the Disney community, if you post things on your channel? Do you want to let people know what you do?
I work a lot behind the scenes, but I'm starting to come out of my shell a little bit.
Yeah.
So just put up a new video yesterday poking fun at one of our friends, Tracy Glenn, for Kenzie Day's birthday, and I'm starting to spread my wings a little bit and try to get out a little more often. So I enjoyed it.
Chris is the guy for NASCAR.
Yes.
Now I'm a big motorsport person myself. I'm more of a Formula One kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to know everything about NASCAR, a big NASCAR fan, please check out Chris as well. He's got some really fun stuff on his channel, and he is the guy who gets all the quotes, and he's just such a hilarious personality and character. We really enjoyed having you today on Disney Fiasco. So thank you, Chris, for joining us. We really do appreciate it. There's Candy Mom. Good to see you, Cynthia. How are you, my lovely? Hope you've had a lovely sort of start of your weekend. And I want to give a big thank you to my wonderful partner channel, Mr. King of Retro, RobFuz. Thank you for being here, buddy.
Thank you. Dan, you've been killing it on my channel too, so I just want to thank you. I appreciate you so much for coming on my channel every Friday, 4 o'clock, shameless plug, on the RobFuz channel. And I do a lot of retro videos, so
retro videos.
Pub Talk here, subscribe to my
Pub Talk was great yesterday. We had a really great fun time with Marco and Adam yesterday. It was a lot of fun. You do your hangout shows. And also your retro videos. If you guys, there is no person on YouTube that has better retro videos than this guy. If you want anything retro, you go to Mr. RobFuz because he has it. So go subscribe. I know there are people in the chat right now who haven't subscribed to Rob's channel. You will not be disappointed. He is the guy. He's got the voice of like the best radio presenter in the world. So please go check him out.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, please go check out Rob. Thank you so much. I was watching Raya again. Cynthia, it was just. I watched it this afternoon. Just unbelievable. Awesome. So thank you, Rob. Thank you, Chris, for being here. As for me, I've got a few things. Firstly, I want everybody to go and check out 2 podcasts. I want you guys to go check out the Polka Dot Podcast. Leslie has a fantastic Polka Dot Podcast channel over on iTunes and Spotify. Go check her out. We had a fantastic interview together. And recently, I was on with the Great British Mickey Waffle. We had such a fun time. And I'm going to be back on their stream this Wednesday, and we're going to be talking about WandaVision and the recap. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, go check out these podcasts, the Polka Dot Podcast and the Great British Mickey Waffle. Tomorrow, we have Disney Nuts at 10 a.m. with Carlos.
Every time you say that, I laugh.
Free. Going to be a lot of fun. Come check it out. And we have the
Chris is laughing.
Disney
Nuts.
Disney Nuts and the Nuts Nation. We got Disney movie review, Tron and Tron Legacy tomorrow. Walt and I will be reviewing these wonderful movies.
I never saw Tron Legacy. I gotta watch it for your show.
Dude, oh, it's so good.
I saw Tron in the 90s.
No, Rob, you need to go. Right, actually, you know what? Everybody, if you haven't seen Tron Legacy, I want everybody to finish off this stream as soon as we finish. Go watch Tron Legacy and then come back and tell, because I think Shep's going live later, and tell him how amazing Tron Legacy is. That's what I want you to do this evening, because it is just a great movie. So, guys, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, going to be great fun. A big thank you to Dean over at the Live Place. Dean is your go-to guy for all your family-friendly live streamers. He is the guy. He is the man. And we love Dean to bits. He's absolutely awesome. And a big thank you once again to my partner channels, the Viapree Project, who will be back this week. Is it this week or next week? Next week. Which I'm looking forward to seeing those guys, and I miss those guys. We got Meg from Mickey's Magic as a partner channel as well. Mouse Talk as well, who will be yesterday. What? You started watching it now?
Yeah, get away.
The Grid. Oh, it's so good. And then we've got Rob from RobFuz as a partner channel as well. Dude, pause it. It's so good. Such a great movie.
I can't wait to watch it.
Wait,
Wait, can I ask a quick question before you go? Do I have to watch Tron again before I watch the Tron Legacy?
Go, yeah, ask a question.
No, I'm saying, do I have to watch Tron first before I watch Tron Legacy?
No,
because I saw Tron such a long time ago.
No.
Dan, we got it. We got it in the chat. Here it is.
199 Thank you so much, Candy Mom. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Thank you, Cynthia. You are just the best. Carlos, I keep forgetting. Forgetting what? Disney Nuts tomorrow. No, it was not watched either.
You're the special guest. Come on, Carlos.
Traveling magical. You guys got to get on the Tron wagon, especially as the ride is coming out. It's so good. Exactly what Hannah says. So good. Tron Legacy, really good. Shep cancelled the stream. He cancelled the stream? That gives you more time to watch Tron and Tron.
Road Trip Dave's tonight. Road Trip Dave's going.
Oh, Road Trip Dave is on tonight. Guys, go check out Road Trip Dave. Absolutely wonderful guy, and a great channel. Do not show too much on YouTube. Yes, don't show too much of Tron, because otherwise I'll get copyrighted. And it will be all Rob's fault.
You can show it and get copyrighted? I thought it's just the music.
Tron animated series is one of my favorite. Yeah, that was quite good too. Tron is fantastic. Yeah. The first Tron is a great movie, but I think Tron Legacy, they did a really good justice to that movie, to the original. It was really, really fun. Who gave Shep permission to do that? It wasn't Shep. Knowing Shep, he didn't cancel his stream. It was I don't know, Steve or something. I don't know. We're sorry. We'll watch it before the ride opens. Watch it before the review tomorrow, and you can come by my channel and we'll review Disney Tron Legacy tomorrow, 6 p.m. There you go. There's the plug. No, watch it before you go on the ride, because it will just make it even better. Been postponed so many times, I forgot I was going on tomorrow. Carlos, I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. I'm sorry. It was the other guy. I love you, Gonzo. Sorry, Gonzo, but yeah. First time watching both movies a couple of weeks ago, was confused at first, but once I got the hang of the storyline, it's made me excited for the ride. I'll tell you the thing about Tron, right? You watch the first 30 minutes of the first Tron, it is quite confusing. It's very techie. Yeah. But as soon as you get into it, it's really great. But I would say that the second film, the Tron Legacy film, is not like that at all. It is not. It is super simple to understand. It's a great movie. You go to watch Tron Legacy for the visual effects.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Like, that film came out in what, 2007, 2009 or something?
I think so.
Around that time?
It's still brand new.
It looks brand new. It looks even okay. The Jeff Bridges
2010 because I got it on the
it was so good. I like Flight of Passage, but not the movie. Yeah, you know what? Avatar, I really like the movie, but I'll tell you what, I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theater. I haven't rewatched it since I saw it in the cinema. So, but I love the ride. Go
back and watch it, Dan. It's worth watching, I think.
Ash's birthday today, so may just give it a watch. Wait, is Ash's birthday today? Happy birthday to you. That's all I sang for the happy birthday thing. Happy birthday, Ash. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. I enjoyed both Tron films. Yeah, the Tron films are really great, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow. Wait, Carlos has seen it? Well, the original I'm assuming he has seen because it came out in 1982. But you've seen the new one? You've seen the new Tron? It came out in 2010, dude. I'm just messing with you. 2010 for Tron Legacy. I have the 3D box set and don't own a 3D TV. I love it. The only way to get the Blu-ray for the original Tron. That is true. But yeah, no, it's going to be fun talking about Tron. I think it's it's revolutionary. And you know what's really good? The prop culture episode for Tron. Did you guys see that?
I did.
The stuff looks so beat up, the costumes and stuff.
It was the thing they that little like sort of, it looked like a lacrosse sort of thing that they threw. That looked it looked like a bit of like really polystyrene. Cool. Like it was like a big sort of hook thing. Avatar is a great movie. Went in expecting to hate it and loved it. I really liked it. I think visually it was really impressive.
Yeah.
The music alone is fantastic. In Tron.
Yeah,
they did it in Daft Punk. Love the prop culture series.
I love the Tron video game, the old school with the handle and you drive and stuff.
I want that in my new apartment.
Yeah, the Tron video game.
Again, my girlfriend would kill me if I did that.
I always wanted this, like a video game, like a stand-up.
I said
or
to
a
her,
table one.
Can I make a man cave in our new apartment? As most men would probably ask their girlfriends, can I have a man cave? They were like, no. No. I was like, we'll compromise. One piece of memorabilia. And she's like, you're not taking all your pins. And I'm like, I'm taking all my pins. It's happening. I'm taking all my pins. We're making a big sort of wall out of my pins. Daft Punk at the bar scene. The end. How? Okay, so right, they're building the ride, yeah? They're building the Tron Light Cycle ride. Why can't they have next to the ride the end-of-line bar next to it?
That would be so cool.
And when Rob watches the movie, he'll be like, yes.
Yes.
With Michael Sheen as Zeus.
Oh man,
so good. Be so good. And then you just see Jeff Bridges go, enjoy the drink. And he just walks off. I love it. Carrot says, Dan, I was just going to say that I love the pop culture show. I hope they do more episodes. Oh, I wish they did more episodes. Oh yeah. Be so good. The ride building is in the animated Jonathan Chung. What, Tron? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that was that. I think that'd be pretty cool to have the end of line bar. Rob, are you watching it right now? You're watching it while during. We should just do a watch party of Tron.
Yeah, we could.
Let's just do it right now. Why not? Why not? But yeah, I think it was one of the few sequels that has worked for Disney over time. I can't think
of how little success it had, to be honest.
Yeah, it didn't do very well.
It did not do well at all.
It did not do well. But I think it's you know what? This film is going to be like one of those cult classic films. I think, you know what? Tron Legacy is going to be like the original Tron because it didn't do very well either.
Right.
It's still going to be.
And John Carter's turning into that too. With cult following.
You're absolutely right. But this film is really good. It's really, really good. On other news and other Disney Plus news, we getting the Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming in 2 weeks' time. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
2 weeks. Wow.
I'm so excited.
They look cool.
The trailers.
Mm-hmm.
Who's excited? I'm excited.
I want to see it.
I can't wait for that show. And then Raya. Go watch Raya, everybody. Please go. I've said this to everybody. The trailer looked fantastic, and the movie is so good. Raya and the Last Dragon. See, this is the here's the downgrade. Here we go. Right, Mulan, the live action Mulan. You had to pay $30 for a movie that I knew was going to be really just not up to standard. The trailers look bad. It wasn't the Mulan film that I wanted. You know what? Raya and the Last Dragon was more of a Mulan film than actually the Mulan live action film was. It was a young girl protagonist with a dragon. It's true. Like it's so true. I'm not going to spoil the movie, but Raya and the Last Dragon is worth the premium price, and Mulan the live action wasn't. I'm saying it right now. I know people are going to probably disagree with me, but please go out and watch this film. It's so beautiful. Wait, what? Everything new for Disney Plus is delayed getting to the UK. I don't know why. No, we got Raya and the Last Dragon. We have it. We can go watch it. Still not watch Mulan. You're not missing much. Just go watch the original and you'll be happy. Raya was awesome, says Karen. I'm just going to wait until it comes out in the UK. Wait, no, I think Raya is available for us though, isn't it? I'm sure that if I go to Disney Plus right now,
why wouldn't it be? It's available.
Yeah, I thought Raya was available for us.
And then between now and when Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out next week, they're coming out with a making of WandaVision.
Oh yeah,
kind of a fill in the gap there.
Oh, Hannah's saying still premiere. Oh right, so you're waiting for it so it becomes free rather than paying the premiere access. I see. Right. I see. But I think if you want to spend, it's £20 for us, which is about $30 for you guys. I would say give it a go. I really would. It was a really fantastic film. I want Mulan in a theater before I see it on TV, waiting for it to show at my theater.
What is that Moulin Rouge lie? I don't even know what that is.
No, Mulan.
Oh, the show. Oh, Mulan the movie, right? Okay. Just say Moulin Rouge.
No, just watch the original. Yeah, Hannah says, is it my account says I have to pay for Premiere? Yeah, you have to pay for Premiere. Well, I have to pay for it. I have to pay for Premiere, but I was able to access Raya and the Last Dragon because my agent was able to
nice
hook me up.
You watched it on someone else's account, got you?
No, that is not what it is. I have people who know people. You know Bob Chapstick? Do you know Bob Chapstick? He let me watch it.
Nice.
Well, he's a good guy.
Yeah. Everyone says he's such a horrible guy. You know what? He's a nice guy. He gave me Raya. Yeah, exactly. Wait until it's free. I'm a broke uni student. Hannah, I've been there. I'll tell you, I've been there. So yeah, just wait. You'll really, really enjoy it. I think you'd really like it. What did Carlos say? Yes, it's available on Premiere in the US. It is for us too. Rob, you sure he hasn't posted
Yeah, Road Trip Dave's live tonight. I texted him, so 9:00 Eastern time. So.
Yeah. It's free on June 4th, I believe. Okay, so not too far. Still waiting on a damn Szechuan sauce to return to McDonald's for Mulan. Okay. That's I mean, you can't go wrong with Szechuan sauce and stuff. Moulin Rouge was horrible, says Kay Atwood. Courtney Rainwaters, the queen of Tinkerbell movies, is here. Good to see you. Hashtag the Rainwaters. Thank you for being here. I hope you are having a really lovely weekend. I thought I'd run just a slight tad over. I just want to give also a big shout out again to Kelly from the Mickey Bunch for getting Goldfish, Mickey Mouse Goldfish,
awesome.
For getting me
the scented candle
Chips
pickle
Ahoy.
thing.
Chips Ahoy,
Nice.
boxes of Cheetos mac and cheese.
How many boxes did she send?
Just two.
Oh, two. Okay. He said boxes.
A pickle ornament, and then the best thing I think is
Dan, do you even like pickles?
I think I've almost been forced to like pickles due to this joke that has been going on for like 4 years now.
Okay.
You know what? I like pickles, but I wouldn't eat like a whole pickle. Like I would have like pickle slices on like a burger. like if this was a real pickle, I wouldn't eat it. I just wouldn't. Like it's just too much for me. But like the smell of this Disney pickled candle, I don't know. It actually smells weirdly quite good. Or maybe I'm just weird. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe I am actually obsessed with pickles. But yeah, this candle, this Disney dill pickle candle, you know, that's what it is. Max K says, I love art of animation. Yeah,
Rewind the stream. It's really good.
Yeah, rewind the stream. We're just now just rambling on just everything now. Talking about pickles. Maybe you're right, Pickle Dan. Oh god,
Cindy, that super chat got you an extra 21 minutes and 30 seconds. Dan is very punctual, so that was nice. Cynthia.
I know,
Cindy.
I'm. It just got me thinking. I don't know. It just got me talking about Disney Plus and pickles, and that's just how it is. That's just life. That's just the name of the game.
Cynthia's even here anymore.
Yes, Cynthia came in. She did a wonderful thing, and she's gone. Unless she's still here. Maybe she's ninja watching. But
she made you stay, and then she's gone.
Yeah, she made me stay.
Again.
Mike Klemovich says, Dan, I got a question for an idea for art of animation. What about a Mary Blair section honoring her? I would love that. I would absolutely love that idea. I think she gets a little bit of praise in the Contemporary and a few other places, but a whole section. I think it's a great idea, but the problem is that people of like generations younger than me won't have any idea who Mary Blair is. That's the problem. You would have to sort of explain who she is. I would love it. I think anybody sort of older than me would love it. But unless you're a hardcore Disney fan, hardcore Disney fan, I think it'll be a quite hard sell. Like, imagine you're going out to Art of Animation desk. You're like, oh, which room are you going to be staying in? Are you going to be staying in Cars, Finding Nemo, Lion King? No, you're going to stay in the Mary Blair section. I'm just like, who? I'm like, oh, okay, Mary Blair. Like, I think you'd have to sell it a lot better. What about an It's a Small World section? That'd be freaking. Yeah. Does it fancy your pickle, Dan? What, the candle? The candle? That is a good idea, says Candy Mom. Also honoring all the animators who worked on the films. I mean, that's pretty much what the lobby was. That's what the lobby is, pretty much. I mean, I love that. I love the lobby. Will they need to learn who she is? No, but I think they'll need to explain why they're staying. I don't know. Maybe not. Hannah Waghorn with the 199. Where's Joey? Where is Joey?
I know we need Joey.
Here's here's another hour of streaming. Oh, you don't want to hear me for another hour. You don't want me to do that. Like that, people will be, so sick of my voice after another hour. I did 10 hours, and I think I was done with my voice by then. After that stream, I could not believe I only went to the bathroom once in 10 hours. That was a long stream.
Yeah.
That was a long stream. Movie Maniac heading out. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Really appreciate it. Candy Mom says, "Why do I see y'all and all I can see is Joey?" Ooh, I loved his Yanni one yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So funny. What about a Bambi section? I love that. I think Bambi would be great. The sort of the foresty area. And you don't see any of the humans. The problem is, if you lived in the Bambi section, all the animals wouldn't be out because they're so scared of humans.
Yeah.
But I think it would be quite a cool idea. Don't know that we could stream for 10 hours. 1 hour is enough for us. Listen, Traveling Magical. Here's the thing. I already tried doing 24-hour stream twice and failed both times. But 10 hours was a long time, though. That was my 100th episode.
The first time you tried, I'm like, Dan, you sure you want to do this? Yeah, no problem and everything. I'm like, all right, I'll stay up with you, no problem. I had to go
after work.
I had to go do something at like 10 o'clock. I came on. He was like, gun already. I'm like, what happened? You're like, oh, I got tired.
What a stupid idea. I mean, that was just ridiculous.
You tried, though.
Oh, dear. Anywho. But, yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing a 10-hour stream. It was a long time. And a long time sitting in this chair. And I was, very sore afterwards. And my voice was. Thank you so much, Carlos. I really do appreciate it. It was a fun stream. That stream was great. I remember the 24-hour stream. Yeah, you remember the 24-hour stream split up into like 3 parts that were only 3 hours each. It was barely 10 hours.
That was the right way to do it, though.
Was it really? No,
Not
it wasn't.
Really.
It wasn't. And we were using
doable.
We were using Google Hangouts at the time. Who remembers Google Hangouts?
I miss Google Hangouts.
I miss Google Hangouts.
The auto switch.
Google Hangouts was brilliant. And you know what? Most of the people here would be like, "Yeah, what's Google Hangouts?" That was the thing before StreamYard. So, how many times did they watch you sleep? I didn't sleep once. I stayed up all 10 hours. The only time I left my seat was when I needed to go to the bathroom, and that was literally for 10 seconds. Literally. I sat in this chair for 10 hours.
You show clips too or something? You showed some clips or something.
Nope.
You did.
Nope. What, Carlos? What? I just had my hard tag and Ethan's first communion. I just wanted to jump on from inside the church, but Suzanne would have killed. Oh, that was during that time.
Yeah.
Carlos, don't scare me like that. I thought you just meant.
He looks in shape now. He looks good,
dude. Come on, man.
That's probably the youngest person.
Love you, brother. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I know what Google Hangouts is, and I'm probably the youngest person in the stream.
All right.
Google Hangouts was a thing. Sweet. It was a great thing. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to wrap up here. Really, again, we do appreciate it. We already did plugs. We already did sort of a wrap up and thank you. Just wanted to hang on in there and just have a little chat with you guys. But we really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending your weekend, spending your Saturday night here. We really do love it. Again, next week, going to be an absolute madness of a fiasco. It might even be 3 hours long as last time. We have Disney World Freak. We have Myers and the Mouse. We have This Our Dream. We have One Stop Mouse. We have so many others joining us for an absolute crazy 14th of March episode of Disney Fiasco, where we're going to be talking about our favorite steaks on Disney property. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You're vegetarians, I'm sorry, but this is a full-on meat fest. This is going to be steaks all around, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much, everybody. That's going to be next week. Guys, check out Chris from Dad Bills. Check out RobFuz. Check out my partner channels. A big, once again, thank you to all my wonderful members. You guys are just so amazing. And thank you for everybody being here. thank you everybody for coming in, checking out the channel. And I've got some really amazing, great things planned for the next couple of weeks. Disney Nuts tomorrow and the Nuts Nation, as well as Disney movie review. Anna, is it Sunday for
Nuts
Dan already?
Nation.
It is Sunday. It's 1:30 in the morning, and that's why I need to go to bed now. But you guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. You're all great. You're all amazing. I love you all, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. See you tomorrow. All right. I will see you.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for having me on, Dan. And Chris, congratulations on your first Disney Fiasco.
Thank you.
Great job.
Bye.